Hello all, welcome back. Now, it's the day before Christmas Eve and there's two reactions I've dropped tonight. This is the second and you're probably going to think, what? Why? And this is Yes with Wondrous Stories. I know the song, but there's a reason why. And I guess it's more of an ask to you guys, really. Why? Why would I? Why would you consider this to be a song of goodwill and a song of deep evocation? But it's what I felt when I first heard it. Yeah, years and years ago, I would have heard it and I would have thought immediately, because it's come back to me along with the other song, which is Find My Way Home. This is off, because I've done another reaction to this, is off, just Going for the One. This released in 77, in September 77 in the UK. And it says that it was their biggest hit, maybe sales-wise, but I know, yeah, okay. Is that right? I mean, who am I to question the internet? How can the internet ever be wrong? But when you listen to this, I woke this morning, love laid me down by the river. Drifting, I turned up on the stream, bound for my forgiver. Yeah, in the giving of my eyes to see your face, sound did silence me, leaving no trace. It's a complete wonderment and awe. Yeah. I beg to leave to hear your wondrous stories. I beg leave to hear. I think he's played with the words. I think. Beg to hear your wondrous stories. He confirms that. Beg to hear. So I beg to leave to hear your wondrous stories. Beg to hear your wondrous stories. He spoke of lands not far, nor lands they were in his minds, of fusion captured high. Sometimes I just think, John Allison, I don't know what you're writing about, but you just pull snippets from. And it's just as, when you look at them, you got Wakeman and White and Chris Squire. They brought Rate One back for this album. It's just a beautiful sound. Beautiful sound. And I think, yeah, let's hear more, I guess. Enjoy the rest of it. And I'll pull it together at the end. Why I think it's, for me, it stands for me as a song I will play at Christmas. And I have done before. Long before ever this YouTube thing came on.
Check the time. If I was late, I had to leave to hear your wondrous stories. I had to hear your wondrous stories. La 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 la.
from its release and then to when they first started playing it live again was like 2004 from 77. So this is a band that just goes off and does things. Now, what I read was this, when John Anderson had written this, it was basically they were all working together on the album in Switzerland and Montreux. And it was kind of that it came out that it was a wonderful story. A wondrous story is about those days when you just feel like everything, sort of the worlds collide, and it's a moment in time that you don't want to forget. So when you're hearing a wondrous story, or you're thinking of life in that moment, that was a wondrous story when you tell it back. So moments when you pass down things that happened in your life to friends or to family or loved ones, and it's a wondrous story. I guess the reason why I initially always linked it in my younger years, not so long ago, because I was not a huge fan. Not a huge fan. I didn't know Yes, not knowingly. I'll have known this song. For sure, I knew the song. I just didn't link it to Yes because why would I? I was too listening to other music and not really down that path of sort of prog rock, progressive rock, and rock itself. And this is described as a pop moment. It's probably why it's more accessible to me. When I've heard it in the radio stations of the day when there was only about 3, and not 3,000, and there were no podcasts. A wondrous story is to you what it means to you in the time of year, whether it's winter, summer, Christmas. To me, this sits in my Christmas playlist, along with other songs that are not necessarily about Christmas, but they're just periods when you think, yeah, that I'll tell a story about that time in my life, and a particularly good Christmas or a good summer. And I've had a couple of particularly good Christmases, so that would be my wondrous story. Yep. Tell me what it is for you. What does this song mean to you? Have I put it out at the wrong time? Is it sacrilege? Have I created a great sin? Or does it not matter? Till next time, guys, if you like it, click it and have a great Christmas.